that's probably all. But yeah, so they just started the Moonlight Burrow event yesterday. For Lunar New Year. So yeah, I thought we could look at some things that are going on. A new rift started. They're about to release a new tome as well. We're still back on tome 2. But that's fine. We don't play this game a ton, so. I'm surprised there's not an event tome. I feel like that's one of the most common things that DBD does, is a whole tome just for things to do with the event. Doug may also make an appearance at some point during the stream. Because I didn't really get a chance to say hi to him when I got home because he was in the middle of a game. I also heard a bunch of things that they were announcing possibly to have, like, for solo queues and stuff. Like, I don't know if it's in the public test build yet, the PTB, but they talked about adding, like, if you're like solo queued or something like that. Excuse me. Like, if it's, I don't know if it's just if you're solo queue, but it like tells you everyone if anybody's getting chased, if somebody is working on a gen, if they're in a locker, if they're in a chest, they're opening a chest, or a doing a totem. I think that that's a lot of info, though. It'll make it better, I guess, for like on your own, because like you could just survive with friends where you get all that information anyways. But I think it'll really help solo queues. But I also do, it's kind of, it tears me up because like it's so, like that's a lot of good information, but part of the game was like not knowing, I guess. It's like you don't know what's going on. That's why it's harder. So we'll have to see how they, you know, modify that and stuff in the future. And I decided to put my face cam up here because that way you guys can see the stuff on the bottom left that my face cam usually covers up. I thought it would be nice if you guys wanted to see other people in the game. Because usually you only get to see 2 people. One of which I think is usually me. I don't know. Either way, you'll be able to see more of some of the on-screen stuff if I put my face cam up here. That's why I did it. It's taking a while. There we go. I just had to say something. What was that? Oh, I think it's already added. Look on the left. Look, that person's on a generator. It doesn't look like you can see that they're getting chased, but that person is on a gen. Oh, you can. You can see it at the bottom. If you pay attention to it when somebody's getting chased, they'll have like little claws around the bottom. Hey! Unnecessary. Other person's on a generator. I just feel like it's so much information. See, they're healing that person now. That's kind of nice to know that they're getting healed. Bro, what? Is this person... That scared me. Is this person a sharpshooter? Oh, and it tells if, you're like being carried. I feel like a lot of that's nice information. I just feel like it's a lot of information. Oh, what? How did I get fully healed? Oh. How did that not hit me, honestly? Oh, he took it, so he can't be healed right now. He took the injury for me. That's nice. I don't know if that's something that they released today or if they released it yesterday. Let me look at when I saw that post. I'm pretty sure I saw it today, but it might have been like... Yeah, looks like they announced a lot of this stuff yesterday. They probably released it like with this event. That would make sense. I do like how it shows you if they're healed up or not. Like that person started healing while they were on the ground. It'll show you how much that is. That's kind of nice. Bro, this is a really good, she's really good with the... Oh, I love, okay, I love that. I don't think you could see it on here because I moved my camera, but it now keeps track of like what you're doing. So like, I just got a safe hook rescue. That's like part of my tome challenge. It just tracked it on screen for me. That's actually so nice. I'm glad that they are like actually letting you keep track of that in game. Cause how many times have we been like, how far are we on this? Or did I get it? I don't know if I got it. Now it actually keeps track and tells me in the match as I'm doing it. Leave me alone. worry, homie. Yeah, I was like, she's still going after me. No. Cringe. No! I was literally a pixel. Darn. I literally hit it perfect every time, too. It was so close. Let me turn the game down. It's super loud. My bad. Darn. I was literally like a pixel away. Darn. That's alright. It was the first matchup today, so we're fine. Wow, I have like no blood points. I mean, I did spend most of that match on a hook, I feel like. I spent... If I wasn't... I did one generator. That's, like, all I got to do. Because she got me immediately at the beginning. And then I lived for a little bit. And then... it was done. And then I got on a hook. And then... Bam. And then... Hooked again. Did a gen, hooked again, got tunneled, good stuff, good stuff. It's okay, it was the first match. Oh, excuse me. Did I put anything on? That might be mine. I don't remember which one's mine. Yeah, so I like the new DBD stuff that they've seemed to add. But part of me is like, is it too much? Because, like, the killer doesn't get anything new, I don't think. So it's just like, well, now every game is like a survive with friends, which I feel like makes it worse for the killer. Unless it's a really good killer. But, like, I'm not a high rank. So, I don't know how much that would help the killer. I'm pretty sure I have an iron deficiency currently. So I'm trying to like probably because I don't drink water and I only eat 1 meal a day usually. So I think just taking in some more nutrients would probably be better for me. And it's just freeze-dried strawberries, so this isn't anything special. Nutrition facts say there's 1.2 milligrams of iron in this whole bag. It is apparently 6% iron? Or 6% of the calories are iron or something like that. I don't know exactly how to read this label. Ran right past each other. Next gen, next gen. My hand stuck. You go, queen. Hey! I didn't have anything to do with this. Ow. Run away. I really didn't get him? Oh, shoot. I'm sorry, queen. No! Fringe. I hate this guy so much. Nemesis is my least favorite. Thank you, queen. Oh, it's on the side. No. I will absolutely heal you if you need me to. Whoa! What are the odds of that? So he's there, right? There's 2. Bro, what? Not 1, but 2 zombies coming at us. That's not good. I mean, I guess those things aren't really helping. I feel like they may really help towards the end. Like, if there's 1 generator left and nobody's been caught, you're like, is somebody on the last gen? This definitely helps with that. I'm the obsession, so he's gonna be a little piece of trash towards me. Let me get over to this boon. Sick. This isn't good. We actually really need to do the last generator. I think we might have screwed up on gen placement, actually. Uh-oh. Oh, that got out. Sick. I'm leaving. Woo! That's a pretty good game. I did loop him pretty solid there at the end. These matches are so high blood point. Like 53 is so much. Even 37 is so much. Like, what did they do? I feel like that's so much. I should spend some points because if we have a game like the last one again, we're gonna have 50,000 points. Aw. I finally broke the pen I've been messing with for the last few days. Ooh. Ooh, that looks so fun. Let's just go up to level 10. And let's go after a few of these things here because I want more things. Hey, I want to actually know what the red envelope does. Also, what is the item? That's an item, right? Because this is an offering. Calls upon the ending to generate one red envelope in the trial. The aura of your own envelope is revealed to you at the start of the trial. Interacting with your own red envelope reveals its aura to all other players in the trial until claimed. Opening another player's red envelope awards you with blood points of a random amount. When another player opens your envelope during the trial, you're awarded blood points in a cosmetic from the Moonlight Burrow collection. Increased blood points awarded from Lunar New Year generators and hooks. Sure. Yeah, so where's the... Oh, it's probably... Yeah. Different page. So pretty much the same thing that I have it for. Let's try one of these. Because I still have all the stuff from the last event. The poppers that I use. Oh, fun thing. My schedule should be mellowing out a little bit. So I think my last week was kind of busy because I actually had my lab last week. But I only have that 3 weeks out of the whole semester. And last week was the first one. So, like, I have weeks before I have lab again. But also, my Tuesdays and Thursdays, my professor has us, like, in a computer lab. Hex chicken sandwich. So, and we get, like, we can do, like, remote access into the computers. And he's like, really, it's just, like, a place where, built into the schedule where you could come into the computer lab and the TAs will be here to do your assignments, or if you need help with your assignments, and you can do them here in, like, during class time. But I asked him, because like, the monitors at the university are smaller than one of the ones I'm using, and it's like our first assignment is mostly watching videos and like doing it as a tutorial. So like trying to have a video and the program up on the same screen that's smaller than the ones I have at home is more difficult. And so he's like, oh yeah, you can just do it at home. Just make sure like your group, like make sure you don't have anything going on with your group. Just make sure you're communicating. And I'm like, yeah. So now I don't have to go in on Tuesdays and Thursdays to that class because I will just remote into the computer system and do the assignment whenever I want. Which is pretty nice because I don't have to go in at all on Tuesdays and Thursdays until I have my next lab. But that still isn't for a good few weeks. We're in week 3 of school. And our next lab is week 5. It's week 5 of... Or it's week 5 of lab, which I think is week 6 in... like, in school. Because we just did our lab... Was it really last week? Yeah. Yeah, my last day of lab was last Thursday. And that was under the week 1. So this week is week 2. Next week is week 3. Oh shoot, we have a lot of time. Yeah, so week 1 and week 1 is when we do our lab, which means week 3 is when our lab report is due. So we have 2 weeks until our next lab. No. Because then after that we have week 8. So I have week 5. Technically the report would be due then week 7. But our middle lab, like we do 3 labs throughout the semester. Our middle lab is a presentation instead of a report. So really that lab will only take 1 week. And we should do the presentation that week, but also like it's not like we have to have a lab report on our plate. We can just work on that whenever until we actually have to present. But yeah, pretty much chilling right now. Especially, again, having last week as, like, the hefty week. Not hefty, but, like, the busiest I think my weeks are gonna get. Last week. And that wasn't too bad, but now I think it's just... Well, a couple of my professors are adjusting our schedule right now. They're like, I think we're going through things a little too quick. So... He's like, we'll just, like, adjust homework and stuff. And I'm like, oh, cool. But now I was finally, like, getting into... I have 2 homework assignments due on Friday, and those are pretty much my only homework assignments for the week. And now I have 1 due on Friday, but they moved the other one to Wednesday, so now I have to, like... stagger different. I think what's nice though is that like it's still a full week we get to do it, and so if I plan correctly I still don't like last semester I had like 12 to 14 hour days every day just for school, including the weekends usually. Like Saturday I'd maybe spend like 6 hours on homework, and Sunday I'd also spend like 6 hours on homework, So this semester though, I think it's been mellow enough to where I don't have to do much of anything on the weekends. Bro. F. Bro. Why can't we just do this, Jen? We really need to start hightailing some gens here. Bro, no shot. Of course, my scratch marks got in the way of not running away from her, but just running. No. Leave me alone. I didn't even blow up that gen. That wasn't even me. Big sigh. She's right there. Don't touch me. Bro, get away from me. Bro, why you like me so much? I know I'm cute. No, I'm just kidding. Goodbye, cruel world. Why is it always me? Why? It's not Pog. Hey, I actually got a good amount of blood points that time. I'm okay with that. Oh, I got a thingy. The lunar rabbit. Aww. I'm gonna go refill my water really fast. And yeah, we'll just load into another game. And hopefully I'll be back in time. Sick! We made it! And we weren't even late! I was so worried. I was like, I'm gonna load in the game. I'm gonna get kicked. The thing that I learned, so I used to be really bad about drinking water. I still am. Like, this isn't a new revelation or anything. But I learned that I'll drink water if I eat things that leave a taste in my mouth. Like these strawberries, they're good to eat, but the taste they leave in your mouth is kind of weird. So it makes me want to drink more water because I don't, or I want to, like, it's very potent. It's a very, very potent flavor. So it makes me want to, you know, mellow it out a little bit. You don't see me. I'm gonna go this way. Yeah, I wasn't sure if there was a gen over here. I couldn't remember. I'm pretty sure I do that every single time I come in here. I end up going by that locker and it scares me a little bit. Come here, man. Bro, can I please figure out what I'm doing? Okay, he's got them. But yeah, I hope everybody's been having a good week. It's Wednesday. We're halfway through hump day. And at this point, you're probably either already into Thursday or your Wednesday's pretty much over. Or you're going into the nighttime, so like your work day is over. But yeah, I hope everyone's had a good week so far, and we'll finish this week strong. Everything will be fine. And yeah. I was not even that close. I'll do this gen just because I think it'll be faster for us to both work on this one, and then I'll go outside, back outside into the quad area and finish the one I was working on out there. Ooh, we both are glittery. How dare you whack my Jenny? Cringe. I do find myself, like, looking over there every once in a while, and, like, especially if somebody's getting chased, I think that's when I see it, because it's, like, a movement thing. But I guess if I'm, like, doing something, I don't really notice until I'm like, oh, is somebody else working on a gen? And then I look. A basement. Okay, that person is on a gen. I don't know where they are, though. Oh, they're above me. Where is this gen? On the one side I haven't checked yet? Yes. The answer is yes. Did my firecrackers ever go off? No, that person's dead. What is taking so long to do this last generator? Yeah, it's almost worth for me to look for that other one. I don't know what has taken them so long. I know they've gotten interrupted a few times, but nothing like... You whore. How did... Bruh. Cringe. It's the first time he's caught me all game. Thanks for what I say, but couldn't really do much. Yeah, it's okay. That was pretty good blight. No worries. Stuff happens. Look at your match on your stream. Thank you. Have a good one. Oh, thank you for the follow so much, Nightfall. I really appreciate it. Good luck on your future matches as well. Just survive. Oh, look at this little charm. So cute. They keep adding this new stuff to the game, and I'm just like, can I suggest a buy all button for the blood web? Because most of the times I don't even care what I get in the blood web. I just want it to be completed, you know? Can't talk much currently at work, but we'll lurk a bit. Oh, you don't need to. Don't worry about it. You're at work, so I understand. Don't even worry about it. I really appreciate the support anyways. Do not feel obligated. Oh, excuse me. Whoop. Wait, what is this toolbox? 32 charges, increase repair speed by 50%. That's solid. Great skill test, detonate a small cluster of firecrackers. That seems so fun. I'll have to try that. You know what? Let's try it now. Let's put some new things on there. Repair speed. I don't know if it stacks. So we'll do the distance one. I like the sound effects. I like the fireworks sound effect that they have. It's nice. It's fun. I have songs stuck in my head from I watch random movies whenever I get nostalgic. And so movie series that I watched a lot when I was little was the Tinkerbell movies series. So I watched one of those last night, and now I have like the soundtrack stuck in my head. No, toolbox gone already. We only got to do 2 little pops. I hate the night. It's so quiet. Oh. Wonder if that person's still over there. Eclipse. Kinda. She's running the wrong way, though. I'm coming after I get this. Bro, why is he around? I got you, man. Run! Oh, that person over there got downed? Nards. Oh my god. I cannot believe I just did that. Are you serious? Unbelievable of myself. Again? This is not going well. He's here too. What the hell? Why? I hate the knight so much. He gets a whole nother person that's just as powerful as him. And yeah, it's only a specific range, but they also run faster than you. I deserved that. I'll take it, okay? I deserved this. I could have healed that person, and I just messed it up. I don't miss skill checks all the time, but that was definitely one of those moments. Are you not gonna heal me? What is that person doing? Besides nothing. This guy is really good at using his ability. I will say that. He's good at, like, using it at the same time. But I don't like the ability. There's nothing I can say more than that. This is a very good knight with his ability. I can't even say anything bad about that. It's a good knight with his ability. I just don't like the ability. But that's not on the person. I wonder if that person's just in a locker or something, because I don't see them. What were they doing over there? I'm gonna die, but that's okay. Will Michaela make it? Barely, but yes. Thank you, Queen. Good stuff, good stuff. We still have 1 gen left. Bro, you didn't heal me! I'm not going. I don't have a health. I'm out of hooks. We're cruising this gen, though. This knight's gonna mess it up, though. Miss me, miss me. I'm here, I'm here. This killer is tryharding. Sometimes I wonder if there could be a competitive league. DBD competitive. That would be funny. Everybody's now dead on hook. So. Quite unfortunate. She's gonna go down. Sorry, man. I feel like the person that's down right now, like, didn't do anything. Or at least towards the end, it didn't seem like they were doing much. Very well could have done a lot in the beginning, and I just didn't realize. I don't even think I'm gonna try to go for a gate. Bye-bye! Yeah, I was like, I'm not even gonna try to go for a gate. I won't make it. I'll never get one open. You can be mad at me, but I never would have gotten there on time to heal you. I don't know. I thought they played really well. Add to your BP. I don't need BP. Yeah. Thank you, killer. I appreciate you. We literally both would have been dead. But you don't for nothing is what? He does realize he was all the way at the other side of the map, right? That was better me doing the gen. Okay. I could have tried to go after him. I admit that, but we both would have been dead. I might as well have done something productive just in case he closed the hatch. I would have had to go for a gate. I guess he also would have been dead. But I don't know what perks that he has. I don't know if he has something where he could have wiggled out of his grasp. I don't know if he had anything of that sort. Like, I don't know what he wants me to do. I play this game for fun, not for sweat. I want as many people... If you've ever watched me play this game, you know I want as many people to get out as possible. I don't really care about my BP. I don't do anything with my BP. If I would have gone over there, I would have been dead. Hey, ducks. Yeah, if I would have gone over there, we both would have been dead, and neither of us would have gotten out in time. So, I don't really know what that guy wants me to do, because I bet you that if we swapped places, the same thing would have happened. He might have not done the gen. Maybe he would have opened a chest or something, but... How are you? Someone talking smack? I'm good, and yes. Somebody in the game, the last game we played, somebody was on the ground and somebody was looping, and I was on the gen. Everybody was on their last hook, so if anybody got hooked, they were full dead, including me. So, they were on the ground, they chased the other person and put them on a hook. I could not have ran over to them and picked them up in time. And they're like, oh, just padding your blood points. And I'm like, I don't need blood points. Do you see this? I don't need blood points. SMH to that person? Seriously. And even the killer that was on there, because I tried to explain to them, I was like, I wasn't gonna live. If I went over there, we both would be dead. And the killer was like, they're right. You probably would both be dead if you went over there. He was like, oh, but you're just doing the gen. He's like, you could have come and saved me. I was like, you were right next to the person that got hooked and you were already downed. I don't know what you want me to do. I could have walked around instead of doing the gen, but I chose to do the gen because why not? I didn't have anything else better to do and I still got out. Like... And I wasn't gonna, next thing they're gonna say, I didn't go for a gate either because it was just me live. And everybody else, so everybody else was dead. It was just me live and they knew where I was. Or around the area that I was. And I was waiting for the, well, why didn't you go for a gate? You had to go for the hatch because you wanted more blood points. I was waiting for them to say that and I was like, if I would have gone to the gate, I would have been dead. You gotta think about the game smartly. I don't play sweaty or anything. I definitely try to live. But, like, I won't go, like, super sweat mode or anything like that. But I am gonna play smart. I'm not just gonna throw myself to the freaking sharks just because. I use this game as a thinking game as well, not just a, ooh, generator, ooh, chase. That's what makes a good survivor, is actually thinking about things that would make sense. Believe it or not. Yeah, I don't get those type of people. No, for real. Me neither. I don't get those type of people either. I'm sorry that I couldn't save you. There's I would have also been dead if I tried to save you, and you would have been dead anyways. Like, you were literally not gonna live that. And it was against a knight. It was against a knight, and this knight was so good. Like, with using his ability to place the extra people. He was so good at knowing where to place them. So, like, there's no way. Like, sorry. Brain equals survive? For real. You don't like good people? Why not? No, I don't like going against good killers either. Because usually I don't, like, pay attention to the game. Like, especially if my chat's active, I, like, don't look at the game. Or if I'm talking about a story, I, like, go on autopilot. So, if it's, like, somebody that I actually, like, have to focus at, I'm like, ugh. Brain. I don't like people who are good just because it's harder. Yeah. No, that's exactly it. I was saying this before you got in here, but I was like, I feel like they should make a DBD competitive. Like, they should have competitive where you can be... I mean, you're kind of already ranked in this, but, like, there should be, like, casual DBD players and people that want to play sweaty. You should be able to pick between the two modes. Is this another blight? The second one we've had today. Whoa! Every game should have comp. Especially a game like this where, like, if there's a possibility for specific people to play sweaty and other people not play sweaty, like, why... Like, I feel like there should be 2 game modes. Like, even if it didn't have a different rank system or whatever, but I feel like there should be a classic mode and a sweaty mode, you know? Or a casual and sweaty. Not even competitive. You don't even have to call it comp. You can call it sweaty for this game. Sweaty and casual. Bro, he's got a giant eyeball. I just noticed. Run, queen! Oh, there's 200 people here now. Yeah, come after me. Whoa! I just lagged! Why did that happen? Ayo, there's a hex right there. I didn't even get to use my toolbox yet. What you doing, man? Boop, 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 boop. I see you got Chinese New Year? Yes. The, what's it called? The event itself has a specific name that I can't think of right now. Oh, they got it. Sick. Yeah, I can't remember what the event... It's in the stream title. He's sweaty. A little bit, a little bit. He hasn't been too bad. He's not, like, tunneling. He did have 2 hexes on, though. Midnight Burrow, yes. Yeah, this event lasts until the 7th, I think it said. I can't believe it's almost February already. Like, I can't believe it's the 25th of January. Before we know it, I'll be graduated college, and I checked up on all my job applications today, and they all say either in progress, under review, or meets requirements. So I'm hoping I hear. A lot of them I just applied to recently, like within the past week or so. So those ones haven't been too far, but like the last set that I did in the beginning of December, those still, I still say like under review in progress, which gives me hope still, but one more gen, gang. What job do you want to get? Honestly, anything that'll pay me. Like anything that'll give me a pay that I feel like I deserve and that I can get really good experience. Ideally, I'd get a... I would like a rotational program. Those are a lot of the jobs that I've applied to. So they like, over the course of 2 or 3 years, they give you like a bunch of different jobs for like 8 months. So like if it's a 3-year program, they'll move you around to different sites and you'll do different jobs like in your field. So then when you're done with the rotational program, you could have tried 3 different things. Oh, ads. Sorry. Hot hands? Let me know when you're back, ducks. Outplaying opponents online. Hand warmers, yeah. Hot hands. I don't think this is gonna go well, guys. Sad. Ooh, why'd he come back to me? Alright, ads done? Okay, cool. Yeah, so I'd ideally like a rotational program, so like over the course of 2 or 3 years, so like you'll be at one job for 8 months. They'll show you, like, you'll do everything for that job. Because a lot of, like, entry level is, like, 2 years and less of a job. But, like, after you have your 2 to 3 years of industry experience, you can apply for, like, other jobs. Like, start going up a ladder after entry level. Cute. And that would be ideal because I am so indecisive. That's why I really like the rotational programs, is because they let me actually try different jobs at different locations, all to do with my major. And then when the program is over, I know what direction I want to go in, or to either look for jobs at other companies in that specific area, or even the company I did the rotational program with might have options to continue doing one of the things I liked. Like, that's why I want a rotational program. Like, that's my absolute ideal job right now. Like, if I have to just take a regular entry-level position, that's what you gotta do. Like, I'm not gonna... If I don't get a rotational program, I'm not just gonna not have a job. You know, I have to have a job. But I think, here, I marked them all on my phone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them of my list of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I have 17 applications out right now, 5 of which are rotational programs. So, interesting, I like that. It really is, and that's why, again, I am so indecisive. I mean, you've been here while we're trying to figure out what game to play next. Like, I can't decide anything. So, and I'm, like, so, not lost with what I want to do, but I don't know, because there's so many different options, and I really think rotational program will help me figure out what I actually like to do. Which is why I really want one of those. But again, if I don't get into the rotational programs, but I do get an offer from one of the other 12 companies that I have applied just an entry-level position for, then great. I will take that over nothing. And if for some reason I don't get a job, I will be constantly applying and probably working for DoorDash or something. Yeah, if I don't get any job, I will be continuing to apply to positions, but I'll have to work at something, so I'll probably just... Because, like, it's not ideal to work for DoorDash, probably, but, like, that is something where you can start and stop whenever you want. It's not like I have to, like, fill out an application. Like, for a restaurant, you probably have to fill out an application, and then, like, you start, and then you should probably give 2-week notice when you're done. Why the rabbit look like that? Because it's Death by Daylight. It's not, but it's a job. Right. It makes money. Exactly. I'm hoping it doesn't get that far. Like, so I've applied to 17 jobs. You're telling me that I don't even hear back from one of those? Even go through the interview process for it? That's just kind of crazy. Steal a fryer too? No! Don't do that. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Maybe the person will let you in to eat. That's not how DoorDash works. Whenever I order DoorDash, I'm just like, bruh, can I please just have my food? However, the good thing about DoorDash, though, is that if I'm hungry, I can get food at the place or I'm picking up if I want to. Especially if it's like a Wendy's or something, when your food will be done in like 2 seconds. Because then you won't keep your order waiting. But you can still get food. Again, that's like the last thing on my list. Because as more positions come out, I'm going to apply for more of them as well. There's actually a couple applications or a couple things I have on my job feed that popped up in the last couple of days that I think I'm going to apply to as well. I don't even know who the killer is yet. Hey. Think you get excited? I have high hopes. I hope so. And it's just like, so there's a career fair next week, which I think I am definitely going to go to. But it's also just like, I'd feel better. Like, I haven't heard anything from any of them yet. Besides, like, the confirmation, like, oh, we got your application. Like, the confirmation of submitting your application. Even, like, either just, like, a denial or even just going through the interview process, I feel like would be a world better than what I'm feeling right now. Because what I'm feeling a lot of right now is, maybe they're just slow with accepting in person. Yeah, so a lot of the ones actually, Legion. A lot of the applications I recently did, again, I've only had them submitted for like less than a week, 8 days. I submitted like the majority of the applications at like 11 p.m. on the 17th. So like they've only had those applications for a week. Those ones I'm not worried about. You know, they just got them. And some of them do already say under consideration. So the ones I'm more bothered about are the ones that I applied to on December 17th that I haven't heard a single thing from yet. But it is also like, I don't know if they just sent it out early because they're looking for like May graduates. So even if it's like, well, I wouldn't be able to work for you anyways, so why would they be looking right now? Like, give a little bit more time to work on or get people submitting applications. And like that, and the applications aren't due yet. So like, because sometimes I know some companies wait until the application deadline and then they look through it. But I also know some companies that they like sift through it as they go, and if they find one they really like, they'll just stop the application process. I just think there's a good handful of companies that are both. Or that do either or. Well, maybe because it was around Christmas and they lost it. Well, it's an online application. You can't really lose an online application. While that would be funny. What's more crazy is that most of the jobs that I've applied to aren't even in the state that I live in right now. Just because that's who's hiring. The next time that I move, I may be moving states. Which is kind of crazy. It's also weird to think that I'll be living in this sucky house. Our lease is up at the end of July, so no matter what, in how many months is that? February, March, April, May, June, July. 6 months from now, I will absolutely be out of this house. But what's more crazy is that it could be closer to 4 months than now, depending on if I get a job and where I get a job. That's the crazier part. Because I hate this place. Oh. I hear you. Oh, see? Look what you did to yourself. If you get your job, does that mean you won't stream anymore? No. So whatever job I get, it'll kind of be, I think, like the same schedule as school right now. So I'll be doing like my job during school or during the day. So like if I have like a 7 to 3, I'll obviously be working 7 to 3. And then in my free time, kind of like now, I might stream from like 5 to 8. And maybe on, like, honestly, the schedule when I have a job might be way better than the schedule I have here for school. Because the schedule I have for school is like I have to spend like my entire day doing school. I go to class from not 7, but I go to class from 11 to 4. But I do homework for like an hour before that, and I still have 2 to 3 hours of homework after that. So like I have stuff I have to do outside of the classroom. But with a job, chances are you will never do anything, unless it's a work from home job, you'll never do anything like out of the office, unless you have like an assignment you have to work on at home. But even that's rare. Everything is just when you're in the office you do it. So it's just like, whoa, you skipped me. So like me working a job 7 to 3, I will be done with my job at 3. Like I don't have to take any work home with me. At least that's the plan. Most of the time I won't be able to, probably. Like all chemical engineering jobs are like working on systems and running numbers probably through the company. So that's not gonna be a, you can't really do anything at home with that. So once I'm done with work for the day, I don't have anything else I have to do. Like tonight, I'm probably gonna stop streaming soon because I have other homework I have to do tonight. Even though I already spent the rest of the day before this at school, and I got home at 4:30, and I started streaming at 5. Like, but I'm gonna have to stop soon because I need to do other homework assignments. And it'll even be a better schedule because, like, my every day will be the same. Like, this one, it's like, oh, my schedule on Tuesdays and Thursdays is the same. But, like, Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule is different, you know? Like, they're all 3 different schedules, so my stream schedule is different for all 3 of those days. Or, like, they could start at different times. My job will, like, be a 7 to 3 every day. That won't be my exact hours. That's just my example. Homework sucks. Like, why do you give us so much? We learned it in school and we don't forget. Seriously. No, that's the suckier part about, you're not in college, right? That's the sucky part about college is that, like, that's how credit hours work. So I was just thinking about this today. But, like, I think a lot of teachers severely underestimate how much time we're supposed to spend outside of the classroom. Like, we go to lectures all week long. For like 3 or 4 hours out of the whole week, we have classes. Credit hours are weird because you spend double that outside of the classroom. You're a little away from college. I gotcha. Like, what is it? My 3 credit hour classes, you're supposed to spend triple outside of the classroom. So, like, my 3 credit hour class, for me to get an A, I can't remember if it's to get an A or to get an average in the class. You're supposed to spend 3 times the amount of time outside of the classroom. So, 3 credit hours in the classroom a week with a lecturer. You're supposed to do 9 hours worth of homework, studying, practice problems, things like that. I can't remember if it's triple or double, but that's still a lot. A 4 credit hour class, if it's double, you still need to spend 4 hours in the classroom and 8 hours outside of the classroom. And still, with 3 credit hours, which is usually the bottom, like most classes are at least 3 credit hours. It's very rare that you find a 2 credit hour or 1 credit hour. Oh, she healed me first. Okay. Like, it's still 3 credit. You spend 3 hours with your professor in a school. And then you're expected to spend 6 hours outside of the classroom. Working, that's 1 class. Now, a full-time student is 12 credit hours. 12 to 18 credit hours. So you spend 12 credit hours in the classroom, which means you spend 24 hours total a week outside of the classroom, studying and working on homework and things like that. Which, if you do the math quick, that's 36 hours a week spent specifically on school. That is a full-time job. Full-time job is anywhere between 36 and 40 hours. Which is exactly what that is. Now, and that's 12 credit hours. 12 credit hours is the bottom of the barrel full-time student. I am taking 15 credit hours this semester. That is 45 hours total a week spent specifically on school. The cap for full-time is 18, which means that you're going upwards of 50 hours a week. One of my group mates in my lab actually is doing 18 credit hours right now. 15, I'm about to start to cry. I feel so bad for you. So that's what it's supposed to be. Now, most people don't spend that much time, and a lot of professors understand that, like, this isn't the only class you have. So it's usually, like, 15's pretty normal. I think the last 3 years of school, I've had 15 or 16 credit hours every semester. Last semester, I had 16 credit hours. But last semester, every single class, like, followed that. Followed the 1 hour is supposed to equal 2 hours. 1 hour in the classroom was 2 hours outside the classroom. I did not hear that music until the last second. But, like, every single class I had followed that. That's why every single day was, like, a 14-hour day for me. It sucks. Last semester really kicked my butt. This semester, I'm chilling right now. Yeah, kindergarten. You're just kidding? Good, because that would be against Twitch guidelines. I don't believe you're in kindergarten. Most kindergartners definitely can't even listen or write sentences, so don't worry. I don't believe you. Alright, I believe you. I don't believe it when you say you're in kindergarten. I would love to be in it, though. Got no homework. I know! I would love to go back to, like, grade school and just have, like, the one assignment. my one homework a week. Like, what a world. I would love to go back. Even, like, high school, my assignments were, like, I could always finish my homework in my study hall class. So I never had anything to bring home with me after my school day. Like, I never had to do things outside of the classroom in high school and stuff. Now it's like... Now I'm like, if I don't bring school home with me, I'm gonna fail my classes. We're almost at the 2-hour mark, but we're chilling right now, so I think I'm gonna do one more. Your study halls are chill, yeah. Most of my study halls in high school actually came from... I had Monday... Or I had I took college credit plus classes in high school. but those classes are only on like Monday, Wednesday. And that means that class period, I didn't have Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. So those days, I would like do whatever homework I needed to, which didn't end up being a lot. I was on my phone a lot during my study halls, because again, teachers just didn't give that much work. Fortunately, right now, one of my classes is a lab class, which only meets a few times. It only meets 3 weeks out of the entire semester, so like that class kind of doesn't exist until like obviously lab comes around, and we have that lecture once a week, but those don't they're not hard concept lectures, and there's no homework, so that class doesn't have homework. Another one of them is like a project class. So like there's still assignments and stuff, but it's mainly focused on like the main project. What other class do I have? One of my classes is fully like asynchronous online. So like I have weekly assignments, but they're usually really fast, and it's soil sciences. So it's not like super difficult. It's a introductory course, so it's like really general. But my other two classes, those ones are actually one of them seems to be really challenging. One of them is a little bit time consuming because it's coding, and I'm not good at coding, but this semester is turning out to be much more mellow than last semester. Remember when we couldn't have our phones even on us? Yeah, one of my teachers, actually, one of my biology teachers in high school, made us put our phones, like, in a pocket at the door. And I'm just like, okay. And then, like, when we'd have a fire drill and stuff, she'd be like, oh, don't grab your phones. And I'm like, I'm not just gonna leave my phone in a burning building. I just always thought it was silly. It's goofy. No, for real. Is that another? Is that a blight? Another one? Seriously? Most of my other teachers are just like, just don't be on your phone. Like, if I see you with it, I'm gonna take it. But, like, we were allowed to have it on us. And sometimes we even had free time in class where they were like, oh, yeah, you can use your phone. Even my professors now, they're just like, you're paying for this class, so put as much effort into it as you want. Like, I don't want you to, or I want you to do well, but I can't make you do anything. Lagging? Whoa. Oh, let me just leave my phone in my locker in a melting building. That's what middle school be like? Yeah. No, actually. It takes so long for those to go off. Just hated not being allowed to have it. Yeah. I didn't have a smartphone or anything when I was in middle school, so I didn't mind leaving it in my locker. But it was still just like, that's how we communicate now. Like, if there's an emergency, that's how you communicate. So, like, you not allowing us to, like, I can understand you not wanting to use it in the classroom, you know? Fully understand. I didn't like being on my phone when I was getting taught, like, in school anyways. But just, like, not having it is usually what bothered me. It's like, if there was an emergency, I couldn't do anything. F. I shouldn't have left. No! For real, I was and still am definitely afraid of... That's why I always want to have my phone. No, seriously. No, I'm even kind of, like... So I go to a really big university, so I know the likelihood is low, but it's just like... Sometimes if I'm in a lecture hall full of students, like, you never know what's gonna happen. You know, I'm a naturally, like, nervous, I guess, person. Like, it's really easy to make me anxious over something. So... That's always, like, living in the back of my mind. So I'm actually so happy to be done, like, being graduated. But I just have to make it through the rest of this semester, you know? I'm just ready to, like, not really have to worry about that anymore. I know at work there's also, like, that risk, but most companies have, like, security clearance and stuff. Like, when I did my internship, I had to have a badge to get into the place, and there was always somebody at the desk, and, literally just, like, you had to have a key card to get in. You had to get a key card to even get into the closed-in parking lot. Like, everything had clearance. And it was just a plant operation. Like, it wasn't even... Yeah, I hate going to the bathroom, even going alone. Yeah. No, I didn't like going to the bathroom during school. Because I was always worried, like, we'd either be, A, doing a drill. Either a lockdown drill, like, kind of like what we're talking about right now, or even, like, a fire drill while I'm in the bathroom. So I did not go to the bathroom during school, ever. Because I was terrified that I'd be caught, literally, I guess, technically, with my pants down. Literally and metaphorically, like, in the bathroom and just being like, I don't know what to do. Ads, hold up. Oh. See, this is when I stop paying attention to games. Like, when I start, like, talking about something. I'm somehow still alive. W-Ad's not gonna lie. That's good. Hiya. Don't touch her. She needs a safe hook rescue. I will go down for her if I need to. F. I got it! Woo! That's all I cared about. We did that entire thing today. I'm dead! No! But yeah, I'd never go to the bathroom during school for that reason. Any type of drill, or if it wasn't a drill, like, hard pass. This ad for real say who still uses batteries? Everybody still uses batteries. What? How do we do? Not too shabby. Could have done better. Drill, no drill. I don't want to go to the bathroom. Exactly. No, I'd never go to the bathroom during school. Ever. Like, that is not, just not. Nope. I want to see the list of, like... I wish that this is what they'd add. I wish they'd add... Like, you know how it pops up down here, you've gotten so many awards out of whatever for the event? I wish it would show you a list of those rewards. Unless these are the... No, because I got this one. Like, there's no... Like, I want a full list. I want to see... Because I want to see who the items are for, you know? Because I feel like I've gotten a good handful of items that I just don't know what survivor they're against, because I don't have a list. My teacher thought I was a psycho when I asked if the windows were proof, but the ones outside are. Oh, like the indoor windows? Like if you guys have like glass walls or whatever. Yeah, there was a drill one time I was in. It was between, they decided to do a drill like during class change. It was kind of wild, and I was in our media center, like our library, and that's fully like glass walled. So we had to run. Ours were super realistic. Like our school resource officer had like, I don't know if it was airsoft gun or just like, just simulates the sound or whatever. The cafe is just glass walls, yeah. It's just so crazy. It really sucks. 'Cause like, one day I'm gonna have kids and I'm just like, I finally got out of that stress of living through it myself. Like, living through going to school and being nervous about it. And now I'm more frightened because, like, my kids could be going through that exact same thing. I would have shot myself if I heard the noise. Yeah, and what's crazy is that, so they made it super realistic so they wouldn't announce it first. But you could kind of tell when it was gonna happen because they were real, they did bring in like a couple real police officers, and our school resource officer would just be like standing in the hallway where they were gonna start. They didn't explicitly always say that they were gonna start, but it was like, oh shoot, if you saw them there, we're about to do a drill. But still, it's just like, I can't wait to graduate college, not just because I, like, have a degree and I'll finally be done with school after 16 years, but, like, it's also just a relief off of the back of my mind of, like, not having to worry about if I go into a big lecture hall. I hope nobody's just gonna come in, you know? I won't tell my kids about it until they're ready, you know? Not too young, but not too old, yeah. I hope when I have kids, like, it's still years down the line, but, like, I hope things are different. What sucks is that I have a feeling they're not gonna be, but I just hope things are different. Like, society shouldn't be like that. Like, I don't even know what else to say about it. And it's, like, not even one thing, you know? Like, it's not, oh, just change this and everything will change. Like, won't be a concern anymore. Yeah, no, that's exactly it. I don't want to get controversial or anything, but, like, everyone's like, oh, but just change the gun laws. Like, nobody should have guns. And I'm like, well, that's the thing, is that anybody that's ever been in that situation, like where a person does have a gun, most of the times they weren't allowed to have that gun anyways. So it's just like, why would you, like, if somebody wants to get a gun, they're gonna get it whether it's legal or not. And I don't think a lot of people understand that. But they're like, oh, just add more security to schools. And it's like, I think schools could definitely use more security. But at what point does that cross into being like an invasion of kids' privacy? Like, are you gonna have a metal detector at every door and like have to hire resource officers to come into the school and make sure everybody going in and out has, like, they're clean? And what about after school activities? And like, what about then? Like, it's not that easy. I really absolutely wish it was. And I hope that one day, like, it finds a way to be able to at least make it not so worrisome. Because it is really just, like, awful. Like, I can't even fathom. Yeah, the law won't do anything. People will still find a way. Exactly. Because, again, I think most of the stuff that has happened, it was illegal for that person to have a gun anyways. Whether they were a kid and they took it from their parents may have legally had it. But they didn't legally have it. That is partially kind of on the parents for not having it locked away properly. But they weren't supposed to have it anyways. Like, taking away guns or putting extremely strict gun laws on won't help that. Because even if the parents did everything absolutely right, who's to say the kid doesn't know the code to the safe? Like, if they want to do something, they'll do it. Like, I don't know. It's just not that easy, and it sucks. I absolutely wish it was. But on that note, we've been going for a little more than 2 hours. I still have some assignments to do. And it's already 7:30-ish, and I know Doug is starving, so we have to go make some dinner. So if you're watching the VOD, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Catch it live over on twitch.tv/alleycat3224, and thank you so much for watching. And I will see you next time. Goodbye!